Alright guys, so the reasons for using the smartwatch as such. So let's see what are the use cases that you might encounter when you will feel that the smartwatch is useful. So why would anyone want a smartwatch instead of going for a traditional watch? For example, you are paying around 20k, and if it is a good quality watch, you are going to pay up to the tunes of around 35k and things like that. So what are the use cases? So let's talk about that. So the first use case is that as you can see, the watch as such, you can customize your watch faces. So the watch face, you will get bored of whichever watch you buy, whichever expensive watch that you are gonna buy. Ultimately you are going to end up with the same watch face throughout its lifetime. So in case of smartwatch, there are several or many watch faces available which you can customize. So as you can see, as I showed you earlier, you can see, like, if you press and hold smartwatch, you will be able to browse through the smartwatch and change the watch faces like this. Alright, so that gives you one of the primary reasons as such for going for the smartwatch. That is one reason. Apart from that, the smartwatch also has all the features that a fitness band contains. For example, your heart rate monitor, it could be your calorie count, calorie burning statistics, it could be your step counter, or it could be the overall analysis in terms of how much fitness that you are maintaining or how much of a activity that you are performing on a day-to-day basis. So it gives all those analysis. So there is an app called Moto Body, I think so, Moto Body, and then there is also an app called Moto Body Running. So these are the two apps as such which will give you all the statistics related to your fitness in the Moto 360 G2 smartwatch. So that is one of the other main use case. Other than that, today I happened to use the watch for a full day, as such, for the whole day when I was going to the office and stuff. So first thing I noticed is that when I switched on the music on my smartphone, when I was connected over Bluetooth on my Bluetooth enabled headset, which is the Crossbeats Bluetooth headset. If you want to watch the review of that particular Bluetooth headset, I will give you the link in the I button in my video. And when I connected that Crossbeats Bluetooth headset along with the smartphone, and already the watch smartwatch as such is connected with the phone already. So I could see that when I play the music, the watch as such came up with the controls for playing the music. You can of course you can do all those things with the Bluetooth headset itself, but still this gives you a visual appealing kind of a screen where you will be able to do this more intuitively. So that was one thing when it comes to the music experience while wearing the smartwatch. Apart from that, at night when I started the sleep app, there is a app called Sleep which does the sleep tracking as well. So it will do the sleep tracking in terms of, I think, using accelerometer. It checks, it has some feature to such that it finds out what is the amount of time that we have done the deep sleep, and what is the total amount of sleep that we have got for a particular night, as well as how much is our deficit sleep time. So all those statistics also it can give you, which I will show you again in a while. And another use case is let's say all the notifications that get displayed. So you don't need to open up your smartphone each time. Let's say you are driving your motorcycle and you get notification. It could be even a call, or it could be a notification from an app, or it could be a SMS. You will be able to glance at the messages right from your smartwatch, and you will be able to read the message as well, not just see just the title or the heading or just an indication that you got a message. You will be able to completely read the messages as well as the emails that you get over your email accounts, primarily being the Gmail. So this is one of the other useful thing that I noticed, especially let's say you have booked a Ola cab and you would like to know, or a Uber cab, whatever, and you would like to know the vehicle number without removing your smartphone. So, and also you will have to provide the OTP number, let's say, when you are traveling in an Ola cab. So without removing the smartphone, just using your smartwatch, you will be able to take a look at the notification prompt that would have come from the Ola app. You will be able to get to see the number of the car, vehicle number, as well as the OTP. So as such, without removing your smartphone, you are able to manage some of these use cases which earlier you will have to take out your smartphone to get these things done. So this is one of the other useful feature that I noticed. Another thing is that it has an inbuilt flashlight. Let's say you are in the dark and things like that, and you need to, without using your smartphone, you want to use any other thing to illuminate your path. So in such use cases, the flashlight becomes quite useful. Other than that, you have the navigation or the maps. Let's say you are traveling on a two-wheeler, so you will have to find a stand to keep your phone and stuff. So in such use cases also, you can easily see the route and the navigation routes to drive you to the correct path using from your phone itself. So that is another very important and useful use case, I feel, which you can use in the smartwatch. So talking about the smartwatch category as such, when it comes to wearable tech, the technology is a lot to be desired for, looks like, and it is still in its somewhat, not really a nascent stage, but it is in a somewhat intermediate stage where it is still not completely a mature platform as such, I would say. There is a lot of room for improvement, and also we need to, I think, find more use cases and provide more features and functionality to build into the smartwatch. For example, right now it does have a remote control to actually control your smart TV at home. So similarly, probably if you can integrate the smartwatch with something, some kind of a product like a Google Home, which is in the direction of automation of your home as such, smart home system, that would be nothing like it. So for example, if you want to able to control the home appliances in your home, that would be something really great in terms of the innovation that Google and this tech companies, these other tech companies can bring in. So that is one of the thing which I felt that it has a lot of scope for improvement, and also there is a lot of room for innovation in this particular wearable tech industry. And coming to the kind of manufacturers who are producing the smartwatches, so to start with, we had earlier the Apple Watch, which was not really a circular in shape, which was a squarish kind of design. So that was it. And then we had the company called Pebble, which is now acquired by Fitbit. The Pebble smartwatch as such had a e-ink sort of a display, e-paper kind of a display, where it used to consume very less battery, and then it required to be charged once in a week, I believe, similar to your Amazon Kindle kind of a device, which has the e-ink display kind of thing. So that is one of the company which really innovated in this particular smart wearable tech industry. Other than that, we have other players now, which is the watch manufacturers themselves coming into this particular field, into the smart wearables field, and innovating. So to start, for starters, we have the Titan company itself, which collaborated with HP to produce the smart wearable smartwatch series called Titan Juxt. And now the latest Titan Juxt Pro as such is a kind of a complete sort of a smartwatch which runs on a proprietary platform. So, and there was a Titan Juxt, which was the first version, which was some kind of a hybrid kind of a model, where you had the analog design, and on top of that there was an overlay of the LCD screen as such, which used to display some of the notifications and stuff like that, and also the step counter. And another thing is like the heart rate sensor should not be skipped by the manufacturers. For example, the Asus ZenWatch 1, 2 and 3. This is the third model that has come out. It's available on the Flipkart today. So still, even in the third series also, they have skipped the heart rate sensors. And the another watch manufacturer called the Fossil, which you all know, has also skipped the heart rate sensor. That really will be a deal breaker for some of you, because smartwatch, when it comes to smartwatch, we expect it to be like a superset of the smart fitness bands that we have in the market as of today. For example, we have the Garmin VivoFit smart bands, we have MI band. MI2 band is pretty inexpensive with the 2000 price band and having a pulse based heart rate sensor. Other than that, you have the Fitbit range of smart fitness bands. So when it comes to smartwatches, we expect that it should supersede the fitness bands as such, and should provide much more value than what the fitness bands offer as of today. And also coming to the other aspect, where when it comes to the ruggedness of the smartwatch, it needs to be waterproof. I think this is IP67 certified with water resistant and dust resistant, but it needs to be, I feel it would be great if it is completely waterproof. That is another aspect which I feel can be completely improvised upon. So alright guys, so here are some of the features that I would like to demonstrate. So here, just if you tap this button, then the whole the full faced watch face comes into life, and then if you leave it for a couple of seconds, it goes back to the ambient mode because of the sensors, which in turn will save the battery. Alright, so another feature that I noticed while working out is that when you switch on the Moto Body Run app, running app, so it will keep showing some of the statistics as such. So here, this is the Moto Body running app. When I select this, so basically it will show you some of this. Let's say if you say quick start, for example, calorie burn, I'll just select. It contains some of these statistics like this, which you can set over here. When you start it, it actually has a brightly illuminating screen. So in order to save battery, it gave a tip which was pretty interesting, which I learned. So you just need to double tap twice, and then the watch will go into a theater mode. The theater mode is something where it does not disturb you in terms of illuminating in any way. So this is different from the ambient mode, where you will be able to see some light because of the ambient display containing the watch face, a different kind of a watch face. So this theater mode as such is completely it's a dark, in fact completely in a sleeping mode as such. So when it comes to this, if you just click on it, again it will come back to its life. And then when you scroll down like this, there is a do not disturb button as such, as you can see. Other than that, you have the theater mode here also, where you can click on it and then bring it into the theater mode, which is the completely black interface. And then you have a brightness boost for daylight, for your daylight viewing and stuff, which you can use for increasing it. And then there you can see there we have the settings. So you can adjust the brightness, change watch face, you can change the font size, you can learn some of these gestures. Let's see what gestures are supported. So you can have a wrist gestures on. There is a tutorial for this, and then there are some tips. Let's go through this tutorial. Let's see what it says. So if you just flick your wrist out as it is being shown, it will bring up the watch face. So this is the first tip that they have. It says try it now. So let's see if we can try. Yes, let's skip this. Alright, so flick wrist out to scroll down this page. So if you just flick wrist out, it says. So let's see how to do this. Use it to scroll down, it says. I'm not, yes, I was able to, when I did this action, it did scroll down. So use flick out to scroll down notifications, cards, list and more. So if I just do this action, this kind of a gesture, it will scroll till the end. So as you can see, it says you scroll to the end. So which is a pretty useful gesture. So if you flick wrist in like this, let's say if you again wear it, and then if you do this action, alright, so it registered the action. It says use it to scroll up. So this is for scrolling up as such. So again, if you do, you will go till the end. So if you say again scroll up, again it is saying, so you can use it to basically scroll up the notification cards and things like that. So again, now it detected that you scroll to the top. That's a pretty neat feature. So if you push arm down, let's say I push the arm down, so there is a notification that I got it. Let's say I push the arm down like this, something like this. Okay, it registered. So push arm down to select this card. So use it to select an item. So you will be able to select an item. It says push arm down to open. So if I just do this, then you open the new screen. That's pretty cool again. So pivot arm up, it says now. So I am going to push my arm up. It registered, and then use it to go to previous screen. So if you want to go to a previous screen, you just need to do this, and it goes to the previous screen. So again, simply like this. So you went back. That's a really neat trick. So use a final gesture to exit to the watch face from any screen. This is again going to be interesting. So shake wrist to exit tutorial. So you just shake this, and then shake it like this. You again went back to the main screen. So that's pretty neat. Some of the real use cases for using the smartwatch. And then there you can see the WhatsApp notification has come in, so you'll be able to see the notifications like this. So, and then it shows you statistics like how many steps that you took today. So I took around 5,450 steps as such. And then heart activity it shows, which is the Moto body app. When you open up, you will be able to see all the statistics. So it shows you heart activity. So it says today's heart activity. So how much? Another 4 minutes to go, it is saying. So almost more than halfway, I think I covered the heart activity goals. So it says 5 more days to go for the week's goals to be achieved. And then you just come back. You see that I have taken 5,450 steps today. So I had set a goal of 10,000 steps for the day, and have reached around this much. And it's around 4.3 kilometers that I have walked. So that's another useful statistics that it is showing, estimated kilometers that I have walked today. So that is another useful thing. And then there is a total calorie burns, how many calories that I have burned today. So that is another statistic. And then how many runs that I have taken. I have taken 2 runs so far. And then this week, if I click on it, will show me the statistics. Here I have run which I ran on the treadmill. So it is basically I did not really run, I walked. So probably it has taken it as a run of 0.25 kilometers. I actually run for 1 kilometer. So it has taken it in such a way. It is showing the average pace. It's showing the average heart rate and calories burnt and calories per minute that has been burnt and things like that. So this is some of the useful statistics that Moto Body app can give you. So I installed some of the other apps available on the Google Store. The calculator app as such, sorry if you are not able to view it properly because the background is white. So I am just moving aside. So you have the alarm app, you have the calculator, and mind you, the alarm will just buzz because the smartwatch does not have a speaker of its own, and rightly so, because you do not want to disturb your neighbors or your fellow people who are with you by announcing stuff from your watch, and things sounds coming out from your watch would not really be a cool thing to be doing when you are in public. So that is quite an advantage. So if you pair it up with a Bluetooth headset, either with your smartphone or with this smartwatch, you will be able to hear the sounds and stuff. And then I installed this calculator. There is a Find My Phone feature which actually buzzes the ringtone. I tried it out yesterday. It buzzes the ringtone and it shows the location. Probably you will be able to find out the location of your phone as such. So that is one of the other useful feature. And then this is the flashlight which I already explained. And then there is a Google Now. So you can talk to the Google Now and some of the answers whatever you are looking for For example, you can see here some of the statistics, some of the online orders that I have done. I think it's just listing out, and then you have the Nifty and Sensex details. So this is the Google Now interface. So you have the Speak Now interface where you will be able to see more stuff, do more stuff. I'll just get there now. If you just need to say okay Google, show me the movie releases of this weekend in Bangalore. So as you can see, Bengaluru movie tickets, it opened the Book My Show link, the first link that came, and then you will be able to send text messages by speaking to it. You will be able to call people, you will be able to send WhatsApp messages, Hangout messages, reminders you can set, timers, you can make a note, you can ask the watch to take a note and things like that. You can ask it to show your alarms, drink more water, and alerts, navigations as I already showed you, heart rate, start a run, bike ride, stopwatch, agendas, and emails. So these are all some of the nice to have features which the smartwatch has. And here are all my contacts, guys. So you can see all the contacts have been synced in the smartwatch also. So these are some of the additional things that I wanted to show you. Other than that, coming to the quick specs of the watch, it has I think it has a Snapdragon 430 chipset probably, if I'm not wrong, and it has a 4 gigabytes of internal storage with I think probably 512 MB or 1 GB of RAM, if I'm not wrong, which should be sufficient for a smart wearable tech like a smartwatch. So I would like to end this video by thanking you for watching this video as well as for subscribing on my channel. If you have not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button so that you can keep getting some of the interesting videos on tech gadgets and the movie reviews as well as the travel vlogs that I do on my channel. So I will catch you in my next video. Thank you.